Ruba 4, rogue colony in the edge of human-controlled space, a retirement home for Soul Force veterans from all branches of service. Peace is not their fate. Deadly plague breaks out, ravaging the few established cities of Ruba 4, and turning its population into twisted, horrible ghouls. There is no cure in human science. The last desperate hope is a rumor of an ancient alien facility built by the Suul'ka and hidden high in the savage Feldspar Mountains. The pit is there, and if you can survive exploring it, you might find the source of this plague and have a chance at finding a cure. Maybe it's real, maybe it's dust, another tall tale they tell on the rim of unknown space. You can't be sure of anything. Except the fact that every expedition in those mountains has failed to return. And nothing creates death better than the Suul'ka. Welcome to Sword of the Stars, the Pit. This is currently the Gold Edition. I also have the Shepherd DLC. This is going to be the next entry in the roguelike series. I actually been really looking forward to this game. I played a bit of it, and I did end up recording like 3 episodes of it beforehand. And I decided I'm just going to buy the Gold Edition, and I'll buy the extra DLC because I was having a ton of fun with the game. It's quite a fun roguelike. Unlike FTL, which was... I kind of wanted to start out with that as being a long series, but I was got kind of annoyed with its gameplay and whatnot. This game I'm playing quite a long time. I have all the races, which let's just go to normal. It's a Marine, Engineer, Scout, Scion, Ranger, Warrior, Seeker, Striker, Shepherd, and that's the last one. What I'm trying to do, there's one other one. I think there's like a secret character you can get later on. The idea of that is I want to beat each character on each of the difficulties. Normally, each of the difficulties on quick, and each of the difficulties on fast. Whether or not I accomplish that, we'll see. At the very least, I want to try to complete as much as I can. Yeah, this is going to be playing for quite a while. It's basically going to keep that roguelike slot, I imagine, probably at the very least until next year. So there's a lot of gameplay of this coming up, because I just had fun just playing it. It's been a while since I just had so much fun on a roguelike. And stuff I've already played so far, I've already received a message. I've gotten some recipes done, just one. I found weapons, items, monsters. I'll probably read through those shortly. What I do want to do is go through the tutorial at first. The 2 achievements I got are just, you've walked around a lot. It's about all I've done. It's nothing crazy. Let's see. There's the high scores. I have none because I haven't actually beaten the game yet. I wonder if the other character transferred over. Yeah, the Marine that I had from the part 1 through 3 is there, but I'm just going to be starting over as the Marine still. But just wanted to start over with the Gold Edition because that adds more weapons, new monsters. I think 10 more levels to the dungeon and new biomes and stuff. So that's a shit ton of stuff. So better just to start from there. But I'm going to start with the tutorial. All that ass before it kick it. Let me just give you an idea into the game. This is
gentlemen, and open that door for Sergeant Gunny. It isn't locked. Just walk right up to it. It'll open.
Right now I have no weapons. Normally I can switch around. There's my stats, which you can level up. You get skill points and you get stat points each level up. Seems like did add a new one for psi power. There's a new weapon, spear. There's a lot of new stuff in here. Telekinesis, empathy, there's a bunch of psis. It's pretty cool that they added psi powers. That's another thing I'm not familiar with because that was part of the mind games, or the Gold Edition.
Like some dumb bunny dropped some goodies on the floor.
Swipe to pick up an item and stick it in your backpack. Right shoulder to view your inventory if you ever need to lighten your load. Impact armor, Terran medkit, Soul Force rations, and Alpha
That
key.
door on the other side of the room is locked. Try using that keycard you picked up to open it.
And then I can, I'm not sure if you automatically equip, so I'm going to equip that. Take some turns to actually equip it. And there's medkit rations because there's a food mechanic in this game where you can starve it. You can starve, or I could try to forge the death. Oh, that's nice. They give that. You have a slight chance of you could break it. You have a slight chance of getting it. 19% chance of success because the Marine doesn't have that higher foraging skills. Well, majority of the time I'll break it, but sometimes I do get that. I got a key to the floor.
On the other side of the room is locked.
I don't know why I need a second key, but that works. There's nothing else left in there. What the? This is new. What is this? Why can't I interact with this? Just wall text.
You'll be needing some gear.
Welcome to a locker. Press A on it. 99% chance of success. There's a knife there. Got a pistol and a knife. Got some pistol rounds. These are just guaranteed successes, so you can get the stuff, pistol rounds and all that. Let's see, does this work? Yeah, it does. Now I got like a little snub pistol, a knife. I prefer using melee at the start.
Time to learn some survival skills. There on the floor you got some taco bread and a piece of cooked meat. Pick it up now, Ape. Waste not, want not.
Okay. Cooked meat, we got more
Over to
bread.
that cooker in the corner and open it up.
That's actually pretty cool. That's cooked meat, right? I actually made cooked meat in my other game. It was like combining a couple of materials, but I didn't know you could actually combine cooked meat with more bread. Makes sense like a meat sandwich, but... And over the cooker in the corner and open it. I have the game on in the background, but what the hell? Hold on. Bunch of Washington and Philadelphia people just ran on the field during mid-game. Which a fight broke out. Quite a crazy game. Oh, that explains it. I was kind of going for Washington, but you don't do that. One of the defensive people, or yeah, it was defensive. Just basically after the play. Oh my God, what are they doing? I know this is a sidetrack. It's gonna be a longer episode anyway. I was planning it, but basically after the play, the person was running. Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, well, because he intercepted it. Gotcha. And so one of the defensive people just went up and just slammed the quarterback. And then that same guy, I think some of the Philadelphia got in his face about slamming him. He just then started pulling their helmets down. Dude was freaking out. What the hell? No wonder they all went on the field. That's crazy. They all look pissed. Like, I was going for Washington just because I like Washington. It's not my favorite team. I prefer Broncos or Buccaneers, who were doing terrible this year. But that's crazy. Don't normally see stuff like that. I normally don't get distracted like this. I just have the football game in the background so you can see the score and what's going on. It still felt like recording, but when you have a bunch of people run on the field, it kind of diverts your attention. It's crazy. Oh, it's brutal. Yeah. Don't look confused, dude. You hit him after the play. There's nothing going on there. You intended to hurt him. Oh, and then they started shoving each other in the face. Yeah, they all got like... Oh, he's mad. It's crazy. I'll continue in a second. I want to see what the outcome of this is. We're back now. They end up having... Security had to escort him off the field. Or not security, but the people in like the button-up t-shirts. That was just insane. Alright, let's cook this.
Bread and your meat and put it in the cooker. Once you got them in there, hit craft.
Press right shoulder to switch control from inventory to the craft area. I still want to combine this and that, and then you can go over to there. I think I'll still press right bumper. Yeah, right bumper lets you switch over there. I'm attempting an unknown recipe, but it's a guaranteed one. Salt switch is fine multicultural sandwich. Excuse me.
Now that's what we call a good old-fashioned saw switch. That's good eating, Ape. Out in the field, you can find all kinds of machines that make all kinds of useful stuff. Weapons, gizmos, food, you name it.
Many recipes can be found by decoding messages from data consoles. Okay. That's another benefit of doing that.
We did not feed you before you started this exercise, Ape. Look over on the left side of your HUD. The blue display tells you how hungry you are.
You see over there, I'm 660 out of 700. I'm fine. I don't need to eat the sandwich.
Looks to me like you're feeling a little peckish.
Alright, I guess they want me to eat that, so I'll take that. It's not that big a deal. I'm not keeping this inventory. I'll eat the rations like you told me to.
Let's try a little combat training. We've got some nice, harmless target dummies over there against the wall. Put on your war face and show me your best melee attack.
First mod and right shoulder mod is left trigger. To change weapons, right trigger to fire to attack the nearest target. And using right stick allows you to select a specific target, like that's that. If I press left trigger and do multiple things, like it doesn't really show up for that for like guns. Like a machine gun, I could do 3 round bursts, 3 round bursts into these enemies, as opposed to just like doing like 9 shots in one enemy. The combat works is basically it's turn based sort of. When I move, the turn goes, as you can see on the bottom. When I attack, a turn goes down.
Alright, Abe. You smacked that dummy good. Now I want to see a ranged attack on those other target dummies.
And I'll be able to show you that. It won't let me do the specific thing anyway.
Good shooting, Ape. That is one target dummy that will never threaten the galaxy again. Alright, Ape. It's time to play with some of the fancier toys.
I'll reload this. But when enemies are around, then the move meter starts moving, and like it's like kind of goes Fallout-esque, where you move, they move. You can like attack in real time at them, instead of having like doing a bunch of clicks and stuff. It's like a move. That's a move right there. Doing the attack. That's a move. When attack, it counts as a 2-move thing. I think I can move and attack at once. Depends how far I go. What else? I'm trying to think. They don't attack me when I'm standing still, because again it works on like turn-based. So I can just stand there and try to figure out what I want to do if I'm outnumbered or something. And grenades show you the radius of effect and all that. So I'll be able to show you this now.
Take a grenade and throw it over there at that group of dummies.
Let your backpack throw over there at the group of dummies.
Grenades get thrown to any location you want, not just at an enemy. They'll blow up everything around the square where they land. Keep this in mind before you throw one into a crowded bus.
The right stick to move your target reticle and right trigger to throw. You can see with the target reticle and that you're able to move the radius of the attack, as I'm gonna have to throw 2 anyway. Boom, boom. It does a shit ton of damage too.
Now switch to your assault rifle, Ape. Let's try some real rock and rollin'. Lay some fire on those dummies over there. With an assault rifle, you can take 3 shots all at once. You can
it's
put
3
all
shots.
3 shots
It's 3
into the
bursts.
same target, or pick 3 different targets. That's some good firepower right there. Careful though, that gun burns ammo quick.
Okay. Holding the left trigger, use the right stick and right trigger to lock onto targets. 1, 2, and then 3. It goes boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It has to be 3. You can't just do 1 bullet. I have no assault rifle rounds. Oh, here's a shotgun. I haven't used this yet.
Alright, switch to the shotgun and take a shot at that cluster of targets.
What's there, robots? Oops, did I click out or something somehow? That was weird. Hold on, let me exit out of that. Get shotgun.
See that? When you use a shotgun, your main target takes a hard hit, and his neighbors will share his pain. It won't hurt them as bad, but it'll still hurt. Great gun for taking out a cluster of weaker targets. You do not want to be nibbled to death by baby Zool, space monkey.
And there we go. We reload the shotgun. I love that
Got a
sound.
locked door. You can't open it with a key card, so you're gonna have to pick the lock by hand.
My question is, I actually got that key, so I don't have to break through that. That's funny.
Well, looky there! More toys for you. Pick that up and put it in your inventory.
The
This
Biomod
here is
Gray.
a Biomod. Our buddies from the Lear Alliance cooked these up. These pill-shaped ones are for weapons. Once you break the seal, you can attach these to your gear.
Shows the inventory, select the Biomod and select and add. Pistol, assault rifle, shotgun. 17 shotgun bullets, 27 pistol. Move to shotgun. Actually by 10%. Okay.
Close enough. This Biomod is a good one. It makes your gun more accurate. But Biomods don't always do nice things. Sometimes Leotech will bite you on the tail. Hard.
Kind of the whole risk reward. You want to risk putting something on your weapon when it can fuck you up. So it's a roguelike.
Biomods do random stuff. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. All you get is a color code. Always make note of the colors.
Your mods make to fit armor, guns, they even make mutation juice. They can drink, they don't write the labels in monkey speak though. All you get is color code and it's random. Always make note of the colors.
Moving targets now. These robots are gonna pretend that they are real enemies, Abe. Just like the creatures you are gonna run into. Look lively. They'll hurt you if they can.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
That's two.
You can see in my blind spot I have to turn around
Good
to actually
work,
do that.
Space Monkey. Those robots are down for the count. When you take some real damage, check your health. Look over at the red display at the bottom left of your HUD.
Select the medkit per se to select and use it to heal myself. I'll do that because I get a tutorial. Normally I wouldn't heal myself with that very little health. I don't think they dropped anything. These are just pillars. Looks like there's a bunch of rooms, so that's a trapdoor right up there.
Of course, son, you don't always have to fight alone. If you get lucky and are feeling all heroic and stuff, you can free a prisoner and maybe, just maybe, they will be dumb and grateful enough to help you out. Go over there and let that poor volunteer out.
It's just all you have to have. Yeah, computer skill for that. Gives you basically an instant success. Thank you, I'm here to give you some help. We allow Herbert to help you?
Herbert here
Yes.
has been kind enough to join up for a moment or two.
Herbert is now your ally.
Head on
Okay.
out and notice how Herbert here follows at a polite distance. This is all you really need to do when everything's all quiet, but you can figure that ain't how things stay. Go on through those doors and make another friend.
Fortunately, it's like turn-based with an ally. Does come in handy, but let's see if I can attack from here. Switch your control to Herbert. I can actually control him. Okay, that's
Now
really
you
cool.
notice with trouble about, Herbert here gets a little needy for input. When monsters are around, you will alternate control between yourself and then your ally, back and forth till it's all clear.
Kind of like a party system in a turn-based game. That's really cool.
Once the danger is clear, your ally will go back to following your lead. There you go. Now give Private Herbert here a big hand. He's got to get back to painting tanks for ground pounders.
Can't kill him. Okay.
Okay, Mento the Magnificent. The brass says you need to get a grip on your crazy mind powers. Personally, I don't think they mean squat against an assault rifle, but what the heck? If old Gunny was always right, you'd be calling me Director Gunny, now wouldn't ya? Now, psionics come in three basic forms. Things you change about yourself, like health or extra armor. Things you do for other folks, like paralyzing them or taking control of their minds with your crazy eyes. And finally, there's just blasting them with the fire or the shrapnel of the blessed space goddess who knows what else you freaks can do.
I love his dialogue.
Don't get me wrong, though. My Uncle Ted was a psychic, and I loved him dearly. Even after he married that taco dial. Psi powers come in 7 disciplines. Empathy, telekinesis, war mind, redaction, manifestation, mecha-empathy, and resistance. And each of those disciplines give you access to 4 powers based on how high your discipline skill is. Now, first off, you seem to have picked up another boo-boo. Select heal from your redaction tab and use it on yourself.
Press back to see the side powers list. Select redaction discipline icon using the right shoulder. Select heal. Do the psionics, and then you can see all the ones I have access to. You can see fear, license, glamour. That's pretty cool. That's a berserker, paralyzed and life drain. It can absorb life from the enemies. But he wants me to use heal, activate it.
Very good.
And I heal.
See if you can't work some dark war mind mojo on that poor diseased rat and drain its life to heal yourself up some.
I don't know how to do that. Now I wonder if... Can I access the size? Okay, the back button does work like that. Just wasn't that. 1 second. Ability manifest psionic powers, nutritious protein bread. Oh shit, that's really cool. Definitely adds another layer to the game where you can have some health and food and shit. Mechanize. Subvert. That's pretty cool, I like these. Guess it's set up to run away from me. Let's try 5 then.
It's not playing poker.
Damn creepy. Well, good work there, Space Cadet. Now, finally, let's just look at turning your mind into a big old direct fire weapon. Select fire from your manifestation tab and blast those target dummies to a send-off for old Gunny.
What is this manifestation? Right shoulder, area shortcut. Mod plus D-pad up. Okay, that's how I do that. Right is actually it, but see, it's like burning to death.
Alright, Travis. You can do it.
I'm trying to see like its range of damage. If I go over here, how far is increase the range? Sort of.
Maybe a bit too good. Better get your rear in gear before the fire suppression units get here and ask who started it.
And I want to open this up. You can use a lockpick set. 44% chance of success. It increases your success. There's nothing in there. And there's a trap.
You just found out how door trap works. Aliens really like door traps. Pay attention to the traps. Different colors do different things, and you'll want to remember the color of the bad things. Sometimes they even do good things. But no, not this one. What we've got here is a scale model of some of the technology that we've managed to recover from an alien facility. These machines are alien med bays. You activate them and they heal up some damage.
Press A to activate the med bay. They're infinite too, I think. At least the one I found in the world.
Be careful about using every alien device you see. Some of these machines can be pretty nasty. If you don't have the skills to activate them correctly, you might get burned.
Yeah, because if it could backfire and do some damage to you if you break it or blow it up or something.
Alright, Ape. One last last thing, there's a little icon right beside your health and hunger on the HUD. It looks like a little data box. That is your SOTS Dex. He's your little digital buddy. He'll keep track of all your kills, weapons, items, and any decoded messages or recipes that you happen to figure out. Click on it and have a look.
And that transpires through multiple playthroughs, so you end up dying and finding out like some data logs or monster information. You'll have it for the next time, along with the recipes. Let's see, there's the messages. I'll look at that in a second.
Also, it acts like a black box, recording a whole lot of other data for Soulforce to review. Should anything you know happen to you.
Basically, that's explaining when you die, it continues.
Looks like we're about done here. Just remember, when clearing out enemy bases, they are divided up into floors. When you feel like you've secured a floor and there are no more hostiles, head on down to the next level. Alright, Space Monkey, I've told you everything I can. You're looking good. Walk tall, read the Soulforce manual, then head on out there and do us proud.
And there we go. We can go through here, press A, start a new game to test your skills. Achievement unlocked. I got 2 achievements. Side Recruit and Risky Recruit. Or Ricky Recruit. Complete tutorial, thank you. If you're reading the manual, you're our hero. Please update the tutorial. Don't forget, manual has lots of helpful information. Alright. Let's read the SOTS decks and stuff I figured out. I got one message. Master Control. Do you really think you have seen every corner of my facility, Insect? Do you really imagine that there's only one pit? Kind of interesting. We got Pungent Meat. Cook it, Easy Cooker Recreation Station. That's what I used, like some like random like nasty bile that came off a rat. And some meat. And there's that same meat that you can create through that. Make a salt switch. I think it's made. I think it is made with pumpkin meat. Gameplay. It's just gameplay stuff. Weapons. Okay, the assault rifle. And it has like the dialogue saying it all. The Persegrov is the Ace 36 assault rifle. Is fully automatic, accurate, only like slightly in hitting power. Standard service sidearm for frontline troops. Heavy machete-like combat blade, useful against vermin or to finish off a larger wounded opponent. Yeah, a grenade designed to inflict max damage through high penetration shrapnel over a large area, devastating to low armor targets. Soulforce standing combat grenade. A powerful explosive designed to deliver heavy damage at close range. Small combat knife, low damage, but vital for finishing off small enemies without wasting ammo. Pistol, standard service KP-L5 revolver, sturdy but slow. Popular hitting shotgun, very effective close up. Got a bunch of items. We got binding small strips of snoo, vital to tying things together. Thin but strong shards of animal bone. Small explosive device meant to break open locked doors. Piece of meat made for safe to eat through miracle of fire. Small central control unit capable of controlling a robotic system. Small but sturdy energy storage cell that can power a variety of smaller sized energy weapons. Vial complex alien protein molecules. Sharp heavy main claws of a large predator. Delectable cheese made by and for hivers addicted to the substance. Effect armor is a padded anti-kinetic armor made from smart materials, stiffened to bleed off energy from any high-speed projectile impact. Small set of digital analog tools designed to help defeat blocking systems. Small computer arrays dedicated to decision making, like chunks of memory chips. Badges instantly deliver healing agents that do not require medical skill to use. Right-click to activate. Small caliber rounds fit for a variety of small ballistic type weapons. Small gland filled with toxic secretions. Basically, I have a lot of these at the very start that I'm going through, but basically, I'm gonna as I progress through the game, if I notice to get a new item, I'll read the new data entry for. It's just there's a lot right now because I have that 3-episode character that found a bunch of shit. Fusion ejector pours advanced polymers at any weak points of the piece of armor. Right click on it to use. Piece of meat cooked with delicious aromatics. Raw meat of dubious quality. Collection of tough, ultra-sharp teeth from a small predator. Medium caliber rounds fit for a variety of rifle-type weapons. Potent oil effectory gland. A vial of useful alien cells. Loads of highly density pellets designed to give shotguns maximum spread while retaining hitting power. Standard high protein human military rations and self-eating foil wrappers. Specialized auxiliary voice box that allows a creature to emit a hypersonic signal. Fine multicultural sandwich. Simple nutrient starch compound used by Tarkesian soldiers for thousands of years. A bit dry and could use some salt. Standard Soul Force Trooper medkit capable of handling a variety of light wounds. Will also reduce disease in one level when used. The serum can mutate the body in powerful ways. Maybe something good, maybe something bad. You won't know sure until you identify and try it. There's like the serums he was talking about, like color coding. Biomodules decide to alter the function of a weapon in a positive way. Fortunately, some colored biomods have malfunction, so you won't know if this one's good or bad until you identify or try it. So I think, imagine the bad ones are color coded, or there's just a chance of one being bad. Like you could have a good red one or a bad red one. I'm not entirely sure. This key will fit into any alpha lock doors in this installation. This revolting matriarch of a rock rat nest. This Tarkin female test subject will try and kill anything that comes too near. Originally, these medical bots handled the care and maintenance of many test subjects and even staff. Fortunately, hundreds of years have left the medbots' AI severely damaged, and this makes them more likely to kill than cure you. Single viral particle somehow enlarged to monstrous size. That's kind of neat. A Hiver worker out foraging to support the Hiver community that has established itself in the pit. This is the main reason why I did read this stuff in the first game. Not so much the encyclopedia, because it's just extra stuff in the second game and not much lore things. But the first game has encyclopedia or lore stuff, and it kind of gives you an idea beforehand of what the enemy types you're going to be fighting, and like the different races you could play as. Like they mentioned the Hivers, what they are, and all that. So that's kind of the main reason why I went through that first. Flying hunter native to the region that makes a home in the mountain caves. Small wheeled security robot with 2 arms ending and small caliber weapons. Small maintenance robot armed with a cutting claw and arc wielder. A rock rat exposed to mutagens from the Bloodweaver experiments. Beware its poisonous bite. This ice bat has been infected by disease reminiscent rabies, making the creature highly dangerous. Small scavenger approximately a half meter long with razor sharp teeth that inhabits a local mountain range. Small maintenance robot devoted to keeping the place tidy. Member of the scientific secretive race notorious for murder in the dark. This juvenile Zool is but genetically altered. It requires a lot of food to fuel its enhanced metabolism. Swarm of newborn Zool. They will seek to ravenously devour anything organic they encounter. Juvenile feral Zool. See, there's any known log, and then awards are just the achievements. You got that. You completed the tutorial, thank you. I will go through the manual next. I'll be attached at the end of this video. I don't think there's any other random things to go through. It's just options. So that's the options I have enabled. I don't have cloud storage because I really don't need it. I might enable that as I beat the game or something, just to slowly update it. But I like to keep my saves backed up anyway. I have issues with cloud storage sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, these are the things I've enabled. Screen resolution, there's the gamepad and keys. Alright, on to the manual. Do the manual right away. I figured I would go through each of the characters, read their lore, and then read any of the new items I get. I'm not going to start the Marine thing. I'm going to read his lore, but I won't start it until the Engineer one because I already have the Marine stuff that I read earlier. Travis Hudson was honorably discharged after the Second Battle of Mjolnir. He chose to retire in the rough frontier world of Rue before, while building his cabin in the Feldspar Mountains. He met and fell in love with Tomiko Hishinera, beautiful young scientist. As a former Marine, Hudson has high might and average finesse, but he might be a few marbles short in the brains department. His combat skills are still sharp. And you can see his starting equipment. Temble Mabale is a ground forces engineer, assigned to help build the colonial infrastructure on Rue before. He's very good with technology and excels at crafting computers and electronics. He's high brains and low finesse but low might, and good finesse but low might, which will limit how much equipment and loot he can carry. You can see he starts off with a bunch of random stuff. He has some new stuff I haven't gotten before, so I just did that, selected him, and I started on a snow biome, so you can see like the different biomes then. I wasn't expecting this at the start. That's pretty cool. I've been reading for like 2 hours. Let me do this real quick and kill something in the snow biome. I'll have a new entry too. I just need to break up the monotony of reading. Can I shoot you? This guy's a throwaway, nothing's really gonna happen. Was that it? It's just like the start of it? Oh, that's kind of an interesting way to start it, but holy shit. I know I'm supposed to be reading right now, but... Blam, nice juggling, soldier. I'm gonna kill these guys. We can do the reading in a second. Alright. That's stuff I've already gone. Okay, so. Weapons. I have. Standard service KP L5 revolver, sturdy but slow. I think I read that because I was in the tutorial. I have the auto pistol, I have assault rifle. Anti-venom. The syringe carries a poison cure with a good chance of working. A kit containing parts and tools needed to maintain ballistic weapons. Let's see.
Digital assistant.
This digital expert system gives advice on how to handle other computer systems and will add to your computer skill. It only carries a limited charge and requires recharging from a charging hub. Oh, okay, so that's what those charging hubs are for.
Electronic toolkit.
Saul set of small electronic tools and sensors that aid in electronic repair tasks. As spare parts are eventually used up, but this toolbox cannot ever be recharged.
Energy cell.
Small but sturdy energy storage cell that can power. Okay, I read that.
Exotic proteins. Impact armor jump suit.
Standard ship uniform made of advanced Kevlar cloth, which offers adequate protection as long as the wearer avoids serious combat.
Logic circuits. Motion sensor.
This compact motion sensor will light up the presence of moving monsters in a large area around the user. Right-click or place in a ready bar to activate.
Serum.
Oh, I read that.
Sharpening kit.
Parts or tools needed to maintain melee weapons. Oh, okay.
Soul force rations.
That's it for him. I don't think I didn't read anything new. Okay, time to the button on this game.
Target down.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I can just save and exit. Alright, we did the engineer. Time to do the scout. And this is the Marine's wife. Choshiko Hishinera is a pilot in the Soul Force Scout Corps. Her twin sister Tomiko disappeared while doing classified research on Aruba 4. Wait, was that Tomiko that he fell in love with? He fell in love with Tomiko, and this is Toshiko, so this is the sister of Tomiko. As a trained scout, Toshiko's fast and has high finesse, good brains and average might. She has some light combat skills and some basic training technology and medical skills. Okay, what new stuff do you have?
Soul force rations.
Actually, we better just do that. Do you have anything up? Lockpick set, frag grenade set. No, you have nothing new. Unless a Dura knife is new.
Frag, grenade, Dura knife.
Yeah, this is the regular knife. Okay. It's mainly the other races that are gonna have new stuff, which is gonna show up in a second after the Scion. And then we start getting into the other races. Scions are men and women who are specially trained to use the powers of the mind. They are chosen for their power, intelligence, and sensitivity. Louis Ling is a military scion assigned by the Soul Force to track down and recover the missing scientist Tomiko Hoshinira, that's the sister, who is believed to possess unusual abilities by the High Command. Okay, he has new
Dura
weapons.
knife. EMP, grenade.
This powerful EMP device does relatively negligible damage to organics, but easily destroy mecha units and even do considerable harm to cybernetic creatures.
KO, grenade.
This gas grenade releases a powerful neurotoxin that, while lacking the ability to kill, can render many organics unconscious instantly. Solid combat knife, low damage and vital for fishing off small enemies. Okay, so maybe the Dura knife was new. High durability version of the standard combat knife. Okay. Thought that was different.
Laser pistol.
The Spengler Stance 05 is on the cutting edge of human personnel energy weapon tech.
Vibro blade.
This combat blade incorporates a high-frequency vibrating edge that allows it to penetrate more armor than a traditional blade.
Soul Force rations. Stealth suit.
Advanced body armor dedicated to dampening all the data emitted by the wearer, especially effective when used by scout personnel. Nothing new here. Got the two weapons, we got the stealthing, he has energy cells, he has rations, he has medkit. He has a KO grenade. Let's see that laser pistol in action. Does it recharge at all? Let's see how it recharges. Oh, I had to do without the left trigger. So that's how you charge, and I'm assuming it used that, these, yeah. That's an interesting new way of handling ammunition. Anyway, on to the next character. See, they're being saved. Your scout's on. Here is a ranger. War Zhang is a Tarka ranger, acting as a scout and spy for the Tarkesian military caste. Chosen for speed, intelligence, and adaptability, rangers are frequently dropped onto worlds. She's either solo or on a small team to survive or gather intelligence on alien colonies and military installations. Soul Force's file on Warrior Zhang contains little information beyond her name. And you can see it has new stuff. She has a heavy pistol. It gets damaged as you shoot it. Maybe that's just how weapons work, but it's firing nice and fast. You can see there's the SAR, there's new, everything is all new in here. So let's go to the weapons.
Vibro blade. SAR.
Beautiful Tarka blade similar to the Falchion. Hard for a human to use, but deadly. But there's something else, like heavy pistol. Yeah, there you are.
Heavy pistol.
Heavy caliber pistol. This weapon is standard Tarka military use.
Stealth suit.
Tarkin.
Field surgery.
Standard medical device carried by Tarka support troops. Part expert systems, part robo-surgeon. The field surgery can heal serious wounds in combat.
Utility belt.
Fisher combat belt that allows a person to carry more items.
Utility
Whoops.
belt. Antibiotics.
Medicine that can reduce up to 2 levels of disease instantly.
Ballistic repair kit.
A kit containing parts and tools needed to maintain ballistic weapons.
Bypass circuit.
Improvised circuit designed to route around damaged systems. Creates a one-use bonus of 20% for electronic tasks.
High caliber round.
High caliber rounds for a variety of alien and human weapons.
Jump suit.
That.
Suul'ka lobster cake.
Delicious Tarka seafood cakes.
Poison gland.
If I equip you, what happens? Just instant, okay. Okay, to the next character. Scout, Scion, Ranger, Warrior. Hiver warriors are born and bred to battle for the glory and honor of their maternal clan. Rappery is a Hiver veteran who was adopted by human colonists in Aruba 4 after his maternal clan was destroyed. He is searching for a cure to the zombie plague which has afflicted his human friends and neighbors. Oh god, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I like that weapon. Look at all this crazy shit he has. Oh, the arm blades that they mentioned. It's a flamethrower. Oh, can it melt this? Aw. Anyway.
Heavy pistol. Horizon.
Standard sidearm for Hiver warriors. It carries a more penetrating power than a human auto pistol. Lacks the accuracy.
Rapachan. Assault. Flavor.
The Hiver Fire Flood Assault Flamer from a brother Peacemaker armaments. Your brother in the field, the Rapachan uses inline fuel cells to generate a jet of intense hydrogen flame. Hiver combat blade, somewhat unwieldy but known for its toughness and its edge.
Crowbar.
Guy wandering around a secret base whacking things with a crowbar. Who would have thunk it? I didn't read that before.
Poison gland. Chizak.
Standard combat armor for Hiver military personnel.
Scent gland. Cytocot fungibar.
Hiver nutrition bar, very fortifying and boost your immune system, but not for the weakest stomach.
Fuel cell.
Small sturdy container for Hiver reactive fuel source.
Hiver multi-tool.
Highly adaptive tool that can aid in a variety of electronic and mechanical tasks. Using it drains power, so eventually need to recharge at a charging hub. But it's rechargeable. That's pretty cool.
Kusulto lobster kutar oat mix.
Hiver dry bread, somewhat tasteless but nourishing. That's it for him. To the next character. A Seeker's a Renaissance agent from the Black Swimmers, the military of the Lear race. Ayeb was sent to Aruba to investigate rumors of the Blood Weaver, one of the 7 war criminals still large and actively hunted by the Lear for their crimes against sentience, one of the Suul'ka. Which is the Blood Weaver, one of the Suul'kas. The Lear have powerful offensive and defensive psionics, but without armor of some kind, they begin to dehydrate and die slowly. Oh, he moves around so cool, just like what they were talking about in the lore. He just swims around. But, I'm at 415. Yeah, he loses food fast. It's much, much faster than anyone else. That should make an interesting playthrough. I got damage. And there's a spear that they like using. There's a tentacle. It's this melee. See his other random stuff. He has utility belts. He has a bunch of food. There's a good old arma. Okay, weapons.
Crowbar. Darter.
A Lyrian flechette pistol. Pistol designed for underwater use. Highly accurate but low rate of fire compared to other ballistic weapons. Other Gauss weapons.
Ava.
Explosive tip spear used by the swimmers for basic self-defense. Oh, there's another one.
Kotar oat mix. Lear amino drink.
Advanced Lyrian, a nutritious drink that not only acts as food but also increases natural healing powers for a limited time.
Lear Edu-Ped.
Small bioorganism designed to enter through the sinus cavity and wrap around the brain stem, teaching the skill directly into the brain of the user. Very effective, but with possibility adverse effects for non-Lear users.
Lear Psi booster.
This powerful neural stimulate gives a massive recharge to one psionic power reserves, but can destabilize the mind if used incorrectly.
Moisture suit.
A light, flexible bodysuit intended to keep Lear sufficiently supplied with water, even when working in air environments.
Tarkin field surgery.
I didn't read this before. Standard medical device carried by Tarkin support troops. Part expert system, part robo-surgeon. The field surgery can heal serious wounds in combat.
Muna sea cucumber.
Illyrian truth is nourishing and can cleanse the body of radioactive and poisonous elements.
Cytocot fungibar.
Cytocot.
Darts.
High density darts meant for non-gunpowder driven weapons.
Immunojolt. Hyper multi-immunojolt.
A very powerful Illyrian adaptive antibiotic that renders the user immune to disease for 15 minutes.
Lear amino drink.
Let me pop this up to the top.
Alpha key antibiotics.
So what I want to do real quick is let's use these to see what happens. Seafood platter, I didn't read that.
Antibiotics. Seafood platter.
Party combo plate with powerful cleansing ability. The next guy. Striker. Striker is a mercenary of the Morigi race, often hired to steal valuable objects or sabotage critical facilities. Strikers pursue dangerous missions which require stealth, cunning, and expert violence. Nemesis is an adventurer and thief who has come to Aruba far after finding ancient codex which speaks of a hidden underground base filled with horrors and treasures beyond price. Morigi have respectable psionic power but are masters of high technology and robotics. So yeah, if he finds a good treasure, he can bring that back for a mate. I like that they just like add that in if you know the lore. You can see they look like dragons. Pew pew. Got a spear. Rawr. See a bunch of crazy shit. They have drones too.
Ava. Botoxos.
The Morigi version of the light laser pistol is a standard sidearm for many Morigi males in combat situations. It does not do as much damage as the human version, but has slightly better penetration, long range accuracy, and is more energy efficient.
Spear.
A long polearm weapon useful for stabbing at longer distances.
Seafood platter. Squawker drone.
Small recon and targeting drone that gives a Moragi soldier full 360-degree combat telemetry, improving the accuracy of the user.
Haznaz fruit.
Morigi high fiber fruit with the passing resemblance and similar taste to Terran bananas.
Fuel cell.
Harpy drone. Guess it doesn't have a voice for that. A Harpy made Morigi combat drone designed to battle the servants of the Suul'ka, but it has a limited lifespan.
Ice gems.
Delicious crystalline fruit whose cool nutrients slow hunger for a time.
Morigi med drone.
Small hovering medical sphere that automatically aids in healing.
Morigi protection array.
Array and Morigi force projectors meant to be worn loosely over the shoulders. Provides an excellent ballistic and energy defense, but is poor in melee combat. Morigi drone master controller with skillful work can be used to redirect any close-by mecha for a short period of time, and it's rechargeable.
Psi booster.
Natural stimulate gives a quick refresher to one's psionic powers reserves.
Polymer infuser. Scanning analyzer.
Advanced diagnostic device that can identify alien artifacts. Next character. Oh good, they have like... I wasn't sure if they would have enough saves for each character, but they do. If I try a new game normal and a marine, it'll ask me, are you sure you want to overwrite that? So, at the very least, every character gets a save. You're not overwriting a warrior save with a seeker save. I like that. And the final character, the shepherd. Enoch is a Prester Zool, a holy warrior sworn to protect and serve as a shepherd. His powerful charisma gives him a change to subordinate, and Zool he encounters to his will. He has come to the pit and brings salvation to the people of Daruba. Thwart the Blood Weaver and destroys depraved minions, and to redeem his own soul, born of blood. He's now a pilgrim seeker higher paths. I wonder if Blood Weaver has something to do with the zombie virus. They mentioned it in some of the lore and Swords of the Stars too. Yeah, I wonder if that includes the Zool little worm things or the Zool pets. 'Cause if you look at monsters,
Zool infant swarm.
they devour anything organic they encounter, which is usually on the mother.
Zool pup.
We have Zool Putt, a juvenile feral Zool. It's like when they're like kids. That's like a kid Zool of that. it's weird. Oh, it's a straight up snub pistol. Okay. Pain giver. And regular punch. Holy shit. I saw that. That's a fucking crazy looking thing. Oh, he has like, it makes sense, the Prester Zools are like an offset of Catholicism. Alright, I meant to do this.
Spear. Snub pistol.
Heavy caliber revolver that fires high explosive semi-guided rounds, the cutting edge and soul force sidearms. And they're also like the Lear Zool alliance is mainly the Predator Zools, Prester Zools, whatever they're called. But they accept any other sentient race into their folds. I don't think they can rise up in the ranks though.
Darter. Disruptor. Grenade.
Major grenade that disrupts psionic energy, draining sight points from everything in rage. Pain giver. A Zool combat knife which carries enough bioenergy charge to induce a blinding pain in the target.
Scanning analyzer. Shepherd's habit.
Light bullet resistant armor favored by the Prester Zool.
Stale bread.
Bread. Could use a little butter. Fucking alpha key. It seems like every one of them started. You start in the winter biome. It's weird. Just make sure I didn't go over anything.
High caliber rounds.
High caliber rounds for a variety of alien and human weapons.
High explosive rounds.
High explosive rounds for a variety of alien and human weapons.
Master kit.
Small mid pouch injector used by Zool males to handle the small wounds in distracting conditions as well as stimulate psionic power. The chemical mixture is dangerous for the inexperienced to use though. I'm curious if I want to see the pain giver in action. If I can run across one of those little things.
Ashes to ashes.
Because you hear his voice. That's a rat. Gotta eat. That's a rat, not a Zool. Just want to run through here real quick.
Must be destroyed.
I'm going to come across the Zool and see if you can control it. According to the lore and what it's had in its description, you can. Evil bunny.
Damnation.
I don't know what that was, but I'll end it here after I read these.
Snow.
Life form from native to Rubifor's colder climates, completely harmless.
Voracious Zool Hub. Zool Infant Swarm.
There it is.
Mikose Clump.
Mucose clump. The mucosae are a fungoid-based life form existing in tiny spores. They can merge together when threatened. This clump represents a basic form of mucosae. That's from the minor life cycles in Sword of the Stars too, like some of the people you can recruit. But I wasn't sure if I was going to read that now because it seemed like more gameplay perspective of Sword of the Stars too. But I'm glad I did because the mucosae, they got meteors that were showered down on their planet, so they believe anyone in the universe, sentient or not, is to be eradicated, and they don't like them, to sum it up. That's pretty cool that they have that in there, just minor lore bits, and makes it worth reading 2-3 hours, almost 4 hours of lore, just to get to it. Anyway, I'm going to end this here until the manual part, and then that'll be the end of the lore stuff for the Swords that Start the Pit. Whenever I get new items or come across new enemies, I'll read the lore as I go through the game. It's kind of just intertwined with it. There's no point in doing it separately. Since it's like, unless there was a way that they had show up, oh, hey, this is new, this is new, this is new, then I would do just multiple lore entries that way, but there isn't like Witcher, so I just read it as I come across it. Anyway, see you in the manual. Alright, we start with Sword of the Stars, the Pit Gold manual, and then they added the Mind one in with it as well, but I'm sure it looked like it had the same stuff, but I'll still skim through it. Deadly Plague ravages your world. The Last Hope, a legendary alien facility dug deep into the Feldspar Mountains, a massive pit built by the ancient Suul'ka. If the pit really exists, there might be something left, something that will give your doctors a fighting chance at the cure. All you know for sure is that every expedition in these mountains has failed to return, and nothing sows death like the Suul'ka. Tells you to start. It's a roguelike game. Your character starts the basic supplies. We get that. How you start the game. Now you just Steam Cloud. It's basically just giving me the description that I already read in the main game itself. These are the controls, how you pick up items. Put a quick look at that. Control X, skip turn, inventory shortcuts, Ion X, side and power shortcuts. Screenshot is print screen. Who would have thought? Character, good luck, little guy. Turn number, alright. Turn-based game, pit is measured in moments. Cycle turn without doing anything by pressing X. Okay, so I need to do that. That actually helps out to find out what that is in gamepad controls, but so that way I'm not walking up to an enemy to melee him and taking damage. I can just wait for him to come to me and then attack him, because he would lose the turn instead. Alright, this is the stuff I really want to pay attention to. Characters comes with 3 stats: Might, Finesse, Brains. Each plays a different role in how the character is able to carry out actions in the game. As well, they each contribute to the associated skills. Roughly 5 skill point. Stat points, we added another 1 point in the associated skill. Dictates the strength and resilience of the player. Increases the size of your inventory, your resistance to poisons, your ability to avoid getting grabbed, and the amount of food you can eat to avoid starvation. Dictates the coordination of the player. While it mostly acts as associated skills, but has helped counter certain conditions such as blindness. Dedicates the smartness of the player, and while it mostly acts on associated skills, particularly those involved in hacking and repairing machines, it does help counter certain conditions such as confusion. Okay, so Mainly brain is for hacking and stuff. Finesse, I'm guessing, is to avoid traps. And might's for inventory. Level up, exciting another stat points. When you earn a new level, don't delay too long assigning your points to skills. You're still earning more experience all the time, and if you happen to earn another level before you assign your points, well, you've missed out on those points and they're lost. Oh. Stop waving your arms with no good reason not to level up as soon as possible. Think of a stick to pistol skill I have for now, something no one has ever said. I'm glad I read that too, because there have been times where I haven't leveled up right away if I'm fighting a bunch of enemies, but I might do that instead just to make sure. Use to operate and hack security, medical, deciphering, foraging, and biotech is the brain. Finesse is pistol, rifle. Okay, finesse is associated with weapons, so I definitely need to level that up too. And might is melee, mechanical, blade, and sphere. Spear, not sphere. Certain classes are predisposition to sharing skills, abilities, heavy weapons, engineering, and scout or electronics. Sonics, my games add the mysteries of the mind to the pit. All characters' classes have a new stat power. This acts as the same value as most side attacks. There's a bunch of new creatures, and some of them are side resistant. Others have side powers. Have fun. Write paper, brick wall. They tell you all the size stuff in the game itself. I guess I can go over here. Life sense, ability, sense of presence of living things through walls and doors. The ability to introduce fear and panic into another living mind of the target. Side drain, drain psionic potential, glamour. Oh, they added glamour to it. That's cool. Power to make all living minds to the user as an ally. Okay. Manipulation, the power to interact with device traps, doors and traps at a distance. That's pretty cool. Power for TK thrust that hits hard and can shove an enemy back. Use arrow keys to specifically target an enemy and then click psi ability before you set the strike, otherwise the nearest target will be attacked. Ability to alter the flight path of incoming fire while it can be in effect melee attacks. Duration starts at 27 turns. This pretty allows a powerful technique. Gather shards of rubble, fling them at an opponent for a deadly whirlwind storm of metal. Or use it telepathy and corrosion for offensive purposes. Enter another mind and fill it with a mindless rage. Drain the life, allows you to control them. Or to increase the power of body through concentration. Healing. Cure it from a condition. Metal block. Ability to slow the body's need for food and for your time. Duration starts at 65 turns. Ability to use side powers, increasing healing rate. Duration starts at 80 turns. Creating matter out of psionic power. And then there's the part you can create food and create fire. That's kind of cool. Oh, you could dissolve stuff. You could like break through doors. Duplication power, create a duplicate of another item. Process dangerous and could destroy the original object. Limited to single slot items. Oh, okay. As I say, the weapons could be done with that. Holy shit. But single slot. Okay. Art of forming a bond with machinery. Ability sets a princess of artificial minds. Ability to force the mechanical. Cause damage, and then ability to control them. Don't know what that is. Defensive mind, the greatly increases the resistance to psi armor, and invincibility. Ability to cover light. Oh, and invisibility, making me invisible and reflect the psionic stuff. Means fighting the entrance to the next level. You're free to move back and forth between levels. While it's not recommended that you head 5 levels back just to try out that armor lock you left on open or use a repair bay, they know there that is an option, and the ice bat guana hits in the ventilation shaft. Might be only option to survive and move on. Just remember, time means no hunger, and finding the moonberry run away from, then forgot about. Line of sight, fog or war, we know about that. Control WASD to turn on the spot. Okay, so I'll have to figure out what control is. But yeah, that's one way I need to turn around without actually having to move. Wonder if it's right stick. If you could do that with like trying to move the cursor and the attack icon. Got kitchen, we got security, armory, surgery, medical bay. Pulled up a lot of stored room stuff. Probably door unlock with skill mode, no phase gloves or lockpicks under nothing on your first try. It doesn't mean you have to leave it open. Sometimes the simplest defense from danger is a closed one. Oh, you can close doors. I didn't even know you could close doors. Storage vaults. Oh, it's like a bunch of like different labs and stuff. That's really cool.